Hello everyone, my name is Anthony Gallegos. I'm here with my best friend Mitch Dyer.
I hate terrorism.
And we're here to talk about the Insurgency pre-beta that has just come out.
Get the terrorists.
So you can buy
it out. Let's do this. I don't know what this game is. I assume it's got guns.
So it's a first-person shooter that the original game was a total conversion mod for Half-Life 2. Really popular, over 1 million downloads.
That's a lot.
So now this is the new one that's coming out, Insurgency 2. It's also done in source, but it is not a mod. This is like a full, you know, this is the real thing. This is kind of like the way that you had Natural Selection and Natural Selection 2. So Insurgency and Insurgency 2. The thing about this game is it puts a high premium on authenticity.
Okay.
So
explain what that means.
So I mean,
Medal
like,
of Honor
for instance,
look how miserably.
Okay, so look how fast I'm moving when I'm walking.
Are you running right now? Or
No, this is just walking.
You're just walking.
Like this is if you don't hold shift. You can sprint. That's about how fast you go.
But
like this is how fast you sidestep, for instance.
It's like taking a leisurely stroll, like
right.
I often
So this
do
is
in my
far
spare
different
time.
than like like when you're circle strafing and say like a Call of Duty, right?
Your circle strafe would just be like a slow-paced dance.
When you aim down the gun, you can like see a certain amount of aim bob like to it too.
Oh yeah.
Like so it's
your guy like has to adjust it.
Exactly. So like he snaps it up to his shoulder, and then there's that momentary adjustment. So
just like real life.
It's really important in this game that you actually are crouching or crawling. And you die ridiculously easy in this. Like, see that?
Wow, okay. A bullet went by you and you got, like, a heart attack and lost all your sight. I think that's what happens when you have a heart attack.
And also, like, this game does very little with music because it's all about, like, the audio and sort of the percussiveness of guns. Like, when you hear gunfire close by, it's actually really unnerving in this.
Is there any music, or is it just, like...
No, there's light music.
Okay. I like this pop around the corner.
Yeah, leaning in this game is so important. And, like, you can't, like, you know, like other games, like, you can...
oh, okay, you're dead.
That's how easy I died.
Yep. The guy looked at you and you were dead.
You can't burst fire. Like, I mean, you can, but it's like real life, right? When you hold down an automatic fire on a gun, you might as well be just saying...
Show me.
...to the world that, okay, well, here, I'll show you the spread on this wall. So, like, that's how much I'm not raising that, right? That's the muzzle lift of a gun when you're holding on full auto. So when you're aiming and trying to prevent that, you
really have to, like, pull it down.
Yeah. So it's really important to do, like, controlled burst of fire.
That dude exploded.
But that's what I like about this game is that, you know, like how you always watch, like, a war movie like Saving Private Ryan or something like that, right? You see, like, you see those moments where you're like, wow, that guy just came around the corner and like one bullet dropped him, right? You have those moments in this game so far where you're like running with 3 guys and then someone just gets dropped and you're like, scramble for cover, and
you're just in the corner sobbing.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be okay. Just like real life authenticity, Anthony.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I like about it so far is that I like that it is totally a different pacing than, you know, like other...
Yeah, it's not like a Call of Duty where you can just sprint around and... I mean, obviously Call of Duty you do get killed fairly quickly, but you can absorb a bit of damage.
Yeah, and also it's just a lot slower and, like, you can aim a lot easier. Like, I'm not saying that games should make aiming, you know, intentionally, like, tough just to make it cool, but I just feel like I like that this is very different. Like, there are a ton of first-person shooters, and if you want to, you know, you need to do something different, and I feel, oh god.
That guy, okay. So what's going on with the tickets up top? Are they counting up to victory or counting down to
counting up to victory. The mode we're playing...
Well, those guys are kicking your ass.
Yeah. The mode we're playing is called Occupy, and it's kind of like Battlefield. Like, what's the mode where you're progressing and capturing...
Conquest.
Conquest, yeah. So in this one, you know, it's a capture point game where it's counting for tickets.
Okay.
There's also, you know, your typical, like, team deathmatch. There's also, like...
You gotta go for broke, man. You're about to lose.
There's also a version of team deathmatch... Oh.
Look at this. Look at those haunting eyes.
Again, this game is pre-beta right now. If you pay $19.99, you can get in on the development, basically. So that's how they pitch it, right?
$20, no eyeballs included.
Okay, so the whole point of it, though, is...
See? Look, how scary is that?
The whole point is that you're paying $19.99, and, you know, you're part of the community, you're giving feedback. Like, they want people to be a very active part of helping, like, them tell them, like, we really hate the way this gun fires.
Sure.
We really hate the way grenades work.
Look at this sniper. He looks
Which is
badass.
kind of like, you know, it's kind of a changing face of PC gaming, right? Like, that's kind of increasingly the thing.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, community getting involved in development is definitely
Yeah, and
a bit of the future.
Well, and getting people in on the game earlier. Like we're gonna see that with DayZ and
sure.
But yeah, so this is
Kaiser
right
Soze and Dakota Fanning are in this game.
Yeah.
It's a who's who of Hollywood, Anthony.
Sure, we'll scramble the teams.
Yeah, why not?
I think that just means that people, you know, the teams are uneven. You can also do a little bit of upgrading as you
I was just going to ask about that.
Yeah,
I mean, the big thing in Call of Duty is like getting red dot sights and all that stuff.
Sure,
like,
but
what do you have here?
This is done in the match. So it's not like an account thing. This is like as I'm in the match.
So it's kind of like Counter-Strike.
I can spend a supply and be like, all right, I want to have a red dot, and I want to
change your ammo type,
and I want to have a high range barrel.
Cool.
Or a different barrel, sorry. And see, now I have the red dot sight. But that's it. You know, again, going back to authenticity, one of the things this game's always been about is that you have no cursor whatsoever when you're running at the hip. So
yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, you are just kind of firing blind.
Exactly. So that, I mean, they really want to emphasize the fact that you need to be looking down. Well, I know that so far, if you've been watching this, you've been marveling at how I've basically been getting nowhere. Yeah,
you're like 0-9 right now.
Okay, hold on.
Your parents must be really proud of you.
It's pretty tough. What do you want from me?
I just want you to be happy. Are you happy?
I'm pretty happy.
All right. That's all I ask.
I'm using an M14.
Yeah, I was gonna. This is like a World War II weapon here. Oh wow. With an AK? Are you kidding me? Authenticity, Anthony.
Well, okay, so hold on, Mitch. To that point, though, a lot of the people that are currently in Insurgency 2, the reason I'm getting...
it's like 100 yards away.
The reason I'm getting, you know, destroyed right now is that a lot of the people that are in Insurgency 2 are the people that were the hardest core Insurgency 1 players. Like,
so are they like Counter-Strike psychopaths?
Exactly. So Insurgency 1 is still on Steam right now. You can play it right now. And these dudes just bought in, and they're like, yeah, I want to play Insurgency 2. And they brought over their Cyborg skills.
Abort.
That I can barely compete with. Yeah, I don't think I can even go in there.
You run faster with a knife? Did they steal that from Counter-Strike?
That's not what it's about.
Get him! You got one.
I did get one.
You got Chase.
Yeah, right now, though, they got some serious scorpion eyes going on.
They do.
Or like Sub-Zero eyes.
Out, man. Look at this guy just staring at a wall.
Epona.
What is with the names in this? Everybody has the best name.
I love, though, that in this game, so I've been running around kind of like an idiot. Really, the way I should be playing is taking it a lot slower.
Relax.
And that's one of the things I really like about it is that, like, those moments where you're, like, belly crawling and barely getting across, like, a spot where you're under a ton of fire.
It reminds me of, like a modern-day Red Orchestra, too.
Oh, I got that guy. Nice.
Yeah, you did. Because Red Orchestra was really good about that, too, like, making you slow down, making you vulnerable. That dude flew.
Yeah, right now there's a little bit of a problem with the way bodies
They haven't quite figured out physics when it comes to authenticity, huh?
Okay, so again, I'm going to say it for the 5th time or whatever, pre-beta, you jerk. Why do I even bring you around?
I know, all I do is
my parents.
There's a dude in that door.
Got him.
There's no real indicator that you're even hitting him, right? Like in Call of Duty,
like
you get
they need like a you killed so.
Nah, see, I like it without. I mean, it's speaking to exactly what you're talking about with the authenticity. Like, there's no reticule in the middle. It doesn't give you that like flashing X when it says, "Hey, you got this guy."
Exactly. I was gonna say. I guess it's true in real life. You wouldn't know if your bullets made contact.
Yeah,
or
like
if
the dude dropped to the ground, that's how you know he's dead.
Right. But yeah, I mean, so far for a pre-beta, it looks pretty good. Like I'm not I mean, it
looks like a Source game.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say.
Oh God, did you get him?
No.
He took off. Oh God, I'm so afraid of you. Is that him? I hope that's him.
Someone just took a shot at me. That's the other thing is like
tense.
I don't know if you
suppression.
If you've ever watched like a combat video online of like, you know, soldiers in Iraq or Afghanistan, you'll hear like the snap, snap, snap of gunfire and the sound of the bullets landing by them.
Yeah.
And this game actually, like audio-wise, really kind of it gets that. I'm gonna switch to a sniper.
That's cool because not many games actually make you afraid of gunfire.
Yeah, in this I feel 100% afraid of gunfire.
Okay. It's like what the Locusts do in Gears of War 3. They just shoot out of the ground into the sky. Oh, this is a good spot. Pop him! Get him! Anthony.
Mitch, one thing...
Get him!
No, that's a friend.
Are they all friends?
No, those two are.
Oh, wow. So you have to go basically off-site more so than name tags.
Yeah, like, unless you're, like, right over them, you're not going to see it.
Is there friendly fire? Like, if you were to have taken a shot, would that have killed your friends?
Well, I can show you.
We're going to find out. Nah, he's fine.
Yeah. I'd be willing to bet that that's something they're gonna turn on though. Oh man, that guy's shooting me from so far away. Wow.
Again with the AK. Look at these source words.
They also use silenced AK, which is why you get that little percussive, like that particular snap to the guns.
Does this game actually do silenced weapon rewrite? Does it sound like a silenced weapon, or does it sound like a laser?
No. It doesn't sound like zoop, zoop, zoop.
Right.
It sounds more like
a gunshot.
It sounds like a cap gun almost.
Okay.
But you know, like it's obviously much quieter than
so that's good.
It would otherwise be. I can't buy that because I don't have the supply, but I will buy a silencer. Yeah, I'll let everyone. This is oh, did I buy a silencer? Yeah, I did. So it is a little bit quieter, but it still has like a. It is not quiet.
Yeah.
It is just quieter.
Yep.
Right, which is, I mean...
It's like a gunshot without the echo, basically.
Right. So, and that's how it should be.
Yep.
I know that I've barely made it past this hallway. Jesus, again.
Oh, this guy.
He is the cyborg. He's a robot.
Don't mess with him, man.
So, you just watched me suck at Insurgency 2. It's
You tried, though. That's the important thing.
Yeah, it's pre-beta.
I just want you to know that I'm proud of you.
It's pre-beta, otherwise known as alpha, I imagine.
Yeah.
It's a game that I would like to spend a lot more time with. You can get it right now. It's $19.99 on Steam, or you can go to playinsurgency.com.
I will play Insurgency.com.
I want...
Really? All right,
I got him. Okay. So for that and a lot more about a bunch of other shooters, probably that we'll be equally terrible at. Where do they go, Mitch?
IGN.com.